Hello everybody, please excuse all the noise. There's rather a lot of banging and grinding going up on the roof today. Anyway, let's open number 12. Look away now if you don't want the surprise spoiled. Today is that name and this is the colour. Hello. I've just got out of the pharmacy. I've been having a bit of a to-do trying to get some a prescription for Johnny sorted out. It's not very often that he ever has to have a prescription, if I'm being honest, because he's got the constitution of an ox or something, but when he needs something, of course, they prescribe something that's not been available for 6 months. So I had to run back to the pharmacy, to the doctors, ask them for another alternative, run back to the pharmacy 5 minutes before it closed. Wish I'd got there a bit earlier, but we've been up to Ashbourne. So, as you will have seen. Anyway, I just thought I'd drop in and say, catch up. I'm just popping to Morrison's now to try and get something for tea. Trying to decide what to get. Wondering whether to make some soup. Although I don't feel like cooking, but Johnny's got really, really painful ulcers in his mouth. That's what the medication is for. So bad that he's really struggling to eat. So I'm trying to think of something that I can make that won't hurt his mouth too much, but that he will enjoy eating, because he's not a sort of a nursery food kind of person. So if I make him mashed potatoes, he won't very much appreciate it, which is a shame because the rest of us all love mashed potatoes. Anyway, I'm sure you'll be scintillated to find out what we actually end up having for tea. Time for a very much needed cuppa. Got my Bird and Blend measuring spoon, and I'm going to have some toffee apple, which is a black tea. Very nice. Would you look at that? My Hocus Pocus socks are done. I'm so excited. I'm going to take them upstairs now and put them with the rest of my Halloween socks and save them. Will I save them? I don't know. I don't know whether to save them for Halloween or to wear them straight away. Well, we'll find out soon enough, won't we? I'm really pleased with how they've turned out. They're so cute. Now, before I cast on my next pair of socks, I'm going to actually do a little palette cleanser, which is living in this bag, and I'll show you in a little while. But I've got to go and read a bedtime story to Cosmo now, so I'll be back in a bit. A couple of days ago, Black Cat NZ asked me about my nail varnish that I'm wearing, and it's actually 2 nail varnishes. So the orange cream one is Rimmel, and it's 60-second Super Shine, and the colour is 410 Wild Spice. It is not as dark orangey as I wanted. I wanted more of a rusty colour, but that was the closest I could get. So that's what I went for. And then the golden glitter is, does it say it on it? Oh, it does, but you're not going to be able to... Oh, you can. Barry M nail paint, and the colour is Majestic Sparkle 144. I've had this before. The only trouble with these glitter nail varnishes is that they go really gloopy really quickly. So that's what that all is. And then I put the Barry M base coat and base coat, top coat and nail hardener on. And on top, I always use this. I used to use Seche Vite, but it was so much more expensive. And again, this goes really gloopy. So, and Seche Vite was in a bigger bottle, and it used to just get wasted. So now I get Barry M Wet Set Quick Dry Top Coat. And that's number 204. Don't know if you can get Barry M. I'm assuming that you're in New Zealand, so I don't know whether you can get these brands over there or not. But that's what I've got anyway. Here's the little project I'm going to start tonight. It's the Puff Headband or Earwarmer by the Knots Queen. I'm just trying to see. You can find her on Instagram as at the Knots Queen, Knots Queen. The designer's name is Jackie, and she's a lady who I met recently at, well, I met her this year, and it was at the Wool Monty first, and then again the other Sunday when I went to the Nibbles, Needles and Hooks event, the afternoon tea. And this is the yarn I'm going to be making it in, and it's a gift for Christmas. I'm not going to say who it's for, and just in case they watch, although they may recognise the yarn because they actually dyed it. Anyway, it says to do it on a 4.5mm hook, but I'm actually going to do it on a 4mm hook because the person's head is slightly smaller than adult. Not very much smaller, but slightly smaller. Ooh, but as you can hear, I'm very sleepy. So I shall say good night and get this video uploaded, and I'll see you tomorrow for Halloween baking.